Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Wednesday, the 24th day of April. It is Action Day for the Tolerance and Respect Between People Day. I think we should always be respectful to each other.
We should.
And if you don't think so, well, I have some fighting to do with you. Just kidding. Fashion Revolution Day, Firefly Day, International Day of Multilateralism for Diplomacy for Peace. Wow.
That's a mouthful.
National Bucket List Day, Pigs in a Blanket Day. I'd never had those till I met you. Pigs in a Blanket. Those were good. We haven't had those in a long time, though. New Kids on the Block Day, Scream Day, and World Day for Laboratory Animals. All of that, and I've got a guest joining me. I have Dog the Bounty Hunter. You know him from the TV show, but now you're going to hear a little more about his past because he's got a brand new book that just came out. We're going to chat all about that with Dog the Bounty Hunter coming up.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At bettercreditcards.com.
to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. There's nothing worse than having a young child who just can't seem to fall asleep. Probably worse things, but in the moment, that is the worst thing. So good news. Washington State University researchers say they found the best way to put your child to sleep. Passive methods like cuddling and reading, even singing, will not only help the kid fall asleep faster, but they contribute to a more positive temperament for that child as they grow up as well. In a study, they also determined that some bedtime methods could do more harm than good. Like what, you might ask? They say things like walking, car rides, playing, and other activity tactics that make kids fall asleep are associated with making their attitudes worse when they get older.
Really?
Yeah. These children were more likely to have a fussy, difficult temperament. So they're saying the best things, once again, are cuddling and reading and maybe even singing a little song. So there you go. Now you know. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that Elon Musk says new X users will have to pay to tweet? In a reply to somebody who posted about the changes on the website, Musk said charging a small fee to new accounts would be the only way to stop the onslaught of bots. He wrote that currently AI troll farms can pass and the whole "are you a bot" thing with ease. It's like they figured out how to get around that. It's a reference tool to the CAPTCHA thing designed to root out robots. Well, they know how to get around them now. He later added that a new account would be able to post 3 months after they are created without paying a fee. No word so far on the policy when it will be applied to fees, when new users might have to pay. There's a lot more questions than I have answers. But would you sign up for something like that if you go, I got to pay something to do it? Or not really?
No, I wouldn't.
I can understand why they have that as a deterrent. Here's an idea that Elon might want to use. So you're welcome to use this, Elon. What if you charge a fee, but then you get that fee back after 60 days? And if you're not a real person, you don't get that fee back. So you have like a 60-day period to prove that you're real.
Yeah, that would work.
By offending everybody? No, that's not how you would do it. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by radiosavings.com. Apparently, the show Crazy Rich Asians is coming to Broadway. So that did really, really well. For 5 years, there's been a sequel in development. And apparently it has a huge following. I've not seen a single episode.
I haven't either.
It's not that I don't like
I've
it.
heard
I've just
about it.
never seen it.
Yeah,
I've heard good things. Travis Kelce, am I saying that right? Football player?
I think so.
And Taylor Swift, apparently they're doing a thing. He's going to be hosting Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's a
We're so out of touch.
It's
with
a new
everything.
series. We're not that out of touch. It's a spin-off of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? But
Okay.
it's a new series coming to Amazon Prime. So anyway, winner will take home a $100,000 prize. And there's a new Lieutenant Frank Drebin, and that is going to be Liam Neeson. Leslie Nielsen did such a great job. They're bringing this back, and Pamela Anderson has signed on to join Liam Neeson in the upcoming Untitled Naked Gun reboot. It's not going to be out this summer. It'll be next summer. The Baywatch actress does have comedy chops. She starred in a big screen title of Scary Movie 3 and Superhero Movie, both done in the spirit of Naked Gun. She also reprised her role of C.J. Parker in the big screen version of Baywatch in 2017. So, interesting stuff. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Did you ever notice that Coca-Cola tastes different at McDonald's than anywhere else? Scientists have an answer. According to Abby Thiel, a scientist, there are 4 main reasons why it tastes different. First, they say it's pre-chilled. The cola syrup and the water used in McDonald's soda dispensers are pre-cooled even before you add ice. In addition, McDonald's filter the water they use to help all of their drinks meet a gold standard.
Okay.
Also, many fast food restaurants use a plastic bag with their Coke syrup. McDonald's has not. They stuck with the stainless steel tanks. And that's another reason they say that would impact the taste. And finally, McDonald's supersized straws. They say, they give you a bigger straw, slightly wider than a regular straw. So more of the cola hits your taste bud all at the same time.
Okay.
So if you've ever wondered why, well, now maybe you know.
Why did we need scientists to do that
I don't know.
particular study?
I just think there was somebody that was trying to figure out what to do with the time they had on their hands while they were sitting around their lab. And this here, I don't know that we necessarily needed this either, but I guarantee I know who it's going to make Heidi think of. If the person who named the walkie-talkie named everything, who did you think of?
Brian Regan.
He's got a joke about this. Because what did he say? He goes, the Rudy, Tooty, Aim, and Shooty.
Yep.
And what was the other one? There was some other ones, too. Anyway, here's what... if the person who named the walkie-talkie named everything, stamps would be called the licky sticky. The defibrillator would be called the hearty starty. The bumblebee would be referred to as the fuzzy buzzy. If the person who named walkie-talkies named everything, brassieres would be called the breasty nesty. Forks would be the stabby grabby. Socks would be the feety heaty. What else do we have on the list of things? If the walkie-talkie person named everything, a nightmare would be a screamy dreamy. And I have one last one on the list that I think is pretty funny. Do you remember the ones that Brian Regan had?
Not right off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, I can't remember the others. But the last one on this list, a pregnancy test would be called the maybe baby. Very funny. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Dwayne Chapman, also known as Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog, how are you doing, sir?
Good, John, sir. How are you, brother?
I am fantastic. See, I missed my one opportunity to say, "What's up, dog?" And I would have been right when I said it this time.
Yeah, good.
And I love the title of your book, 9 Lives and Counting. That's more cattish than doggish, but you know what? You've had a rough life. You've had a lot of opportunities that have come your way, though, and even though it hasn't been an easy life, you've certainly made the most of it.
Well, there's, a lot of people had worse, brother, but thank you. But so in 9 Lives and Counting, I go through the blessings and never had actual cursing, but some of the blessings and how I got out of, that kind of realm for a blessing, not to turn into a curse.
Nice. And I love the name of the book, 9 Lives and Counting, A Bounty Hunter's Journey to Faith, Hope, and Redemption. And those are things that we should all strive for, faith and hope and redemption, because none of us are perfect. Nobody's perfect. And again, I love the fact that, you've never claimed to be perfect. You know that there's things that needed fixing, and you fixed them, and you didn't shy away from the fact that you've been down that path. And again, I think that is an absolute amazing thing to share that journey with people through this book.
Well, thank you very much. And redemption means you get paid back. You're redeemed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a song, an old Christian song, I've been redeemed. And brother, I've been redeemed so much, and because not my whole life, but especially since Beth passed 5 years ago, and I now have Francie, I have got so many blessings to learn to stick, and not just to every time you eat, be sure you say the blessing, because sometimes we forget to do that. But, listening to God, listening to the Word of God, talking to others that could be depressed, possessed, downtrodden, tell them that. And that's what this book is like a calling card for the downtrodden. Now, I haven't said that word, but it is.
I absolutely love that. That's a great way to look at it.
How did you come from being a felon dog, an ex-con, to now people call me an icon? What did you do? How did you become that? And, well, it's very simple. I talk to Jesus. I pray to Jesus. And I put in there the 9 lives. It's kind of caddish, but it's dog. And how there's no way this could have happened unless God himself was involved. No way. There is no way possible. How do you get convicted of murder? And I didn't do it. How do you get convicted in the 70s of murder, let out in 18 months instead of 5 years? The warden finds out I didn't do it. And how do you get a TV show?
Yeah.
That became one of the greatest hits in America and the greatest show on A&E. The power of God.
Absolutely. That is fantastic.
We go through 9 or 12 examples of, where you get done reading this and you can believe in God. I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to go to hell.
Well, and I love that you said from ex-con to icon, because you absolutely are an icon. You're American television personality known for the program that you do on TV. And the thing that's fun, I have seen people dress as you for Halloween. That's got to make you just feel really good when you know that you are such an icon. There are people dressing as you for Halloween.
Yeah, you know who beat me last year? Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I got jealous. I got not jealous, because the Bible said jealousy is as cruel as the grave. But I got upset, and I'm like, how did he beat me? And then I'm like, oh, I see how he beat me. So, yeah, that's really cool. I get a lot of people say, I was you last year, I was dog, I was this. So you're right. That's a blessing.
And how did that happen? How did you go from ex-con to icon? What happened that made this TV show just all of a sudden explode and become so popular?
There's a song that says, Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
And I said, Jesus, take the wheel.
That's awesome. I love that.
I done wrecked the car really bad, but thank God I didn't total it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just take the wheel, man.
Well, I'm so glad that he did take the wheel and he steered you in a very, very good direction. And again, I know that life hasn't been perfect for you, but boy, it's amazing for people to be able to see the life that you live and the impact that you make now and the difference that you make now and all of the positive blessings that you have in other people's lives. Dog, keep it up, man.
Thank you, Brother John, very much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Our guest today has been Dog the Bounty Hunter, and his new book is out now, 9 Lives and Counting, A Bounty Hunter's Journey to Faith, Hope, and Redemption. It's available now, and I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At bettercreditcards.com.
bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There's enough gold in Earth's core to coat the planet's surface 1.5 feet thick. That's how much gold we have. But we think that it's rare, so it is beautiful. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Space smells like seared steak, according to people who've been there. That's cool. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The brand name Spam is a combination of 2 words. Do you know what they are? SP.
Ham and...
Ham is right. What's the SP?
I don't remember.
Spice. Spice and ham. Spam. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Human lips are hundreds of times more sensitive than the tip of a person's fingers. So your lips are more sensitive, hundreds of times more sensitive than your fingers. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A feeling of thirst occurs when water loss is equal to 1% of your body weight. A loss of more than 5% can cause you to faint. Wow. There you go. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 57% of men have had the same one of these since childhood. What is it? 57% of men have had the same one of these.
gosh.
It's a person. The same what?
The same person?
Yeah.
Since childhood?
This
Their mother?
person in their life. No, it'd be more than the same best friend since childhood. Yeah. I do not. all of my best friends have left me. I have no friends. Will you be my friend? You're my
I'm your
friend.
friend.
Yeah. I thought you looked familiar. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. The world's first AI beauty pageant is getting set to award the hottest bot a grand prize of $13,000. Why are we doing this? FanView has announced their search for the sexiest chatbot babe, calling it the first beauty pageant of AI-generated models.
Wow.
A subscription-based social media platform says the contestants will be judged on their beauty, their tech, and their clout for a chance to earn Miss AI crown in May. Surprisingly, a panel of human judges will determine the sexiest pixelette pinup, which must be 100% AI-generated. By the way, it's the real-life makers who will actually pocket the winnings, so whoever made the bot gets the money.
Well, I would hope so.
So they're not going to give the money to...
That's good.
Yeah, well, it's good, and it's also just
It at least
weird.
makes sense.
Does that seem weird to you?
It is bizarre.
It's very bizarre. So now we're going to have a beauty pageant for fake people. So there you go. I've got a link to the story if you want to read it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Guilty pleasure foods that are healthier than you thought, like cheese and butter. They provide healthy fats. They boost immune systems. They also are good for gut health and overall well-being. Cheese also contains vitamin B12 and phosphorus, so those are good. Another guilty pleasure food that's healthier than you thought, eggs. An excellent source of protein packed with nutrients like choline, biotin, and vitamin A. Also on the list here, I'm not going to be able to give you the details on all of them, but potatoes hit the list for flavonoids and something else. Whole milk, rich in nutrients. Fatty fish, nuts, packed with fats and fibers and others. Chocolate is on the list, but only in its purest form. So if it's been messed with a whole lot, it's not on the list.
And then the dark chocolate
yeah,
too.
so there's certain kinds that are better for you than other. And coffee. They say consume it in moderation, but it's good because of antioxidants. All of the details and all of this stuff can be found in the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD Gold or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of RadioSavings.com. And your quote today is from Isaac Asimov, who said, I think we've actually read this before. It's a funny quote, though. People who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do.
That is true.
It is so funny. It is the quote of the day from Isaac Asimov. It comes your way courtesy of RadioSavings.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. And what a story we have right here. Listen to this. The headline is from St. Louis, by the way. A police officer drives a man to a job interview after pulling him over.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh,
In a
I like
heartwarming
that.
turn of events, a young man from Illinois landed a job opportunity thanks to the compassion and understanding of a local police officer. So the officer, Roger Gamols, I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, officer, pulled over a vehicle that had expired plates. Upon approaching the car, he found a 22-year-old, Kashawn Baldwin, behind the wheel, and he did not have a driver's license. However, instead of reacting with a ticket, he took a moment to listen to what was going on. He explained, I'm on my way to a job interview. I'm sorry, I had no other way to get there. Realizing the importance of this moment, potential impact a ticket could actually have on his life, he decided, you know what? Hop in. I'll give you a ride there. It said, something came upon me. God, whatever it was, said, give him a break. So that's what I did. Baldwin not only made it to the interview on time, but he impressed his potential employer enough to get the job. How cool is that? Reflecting on the unexpected turn of events, Baldwin expressed his gratitude, saying, it meant everything to me. And there's a beautiful video here. And it's him, and I don't know if that's his daughter or little sister, but there's a young lady in the video with him. And there's also a photo of this young man with the police officer who had pulled him over. And again, he had expired plates, and he did not have a driver's license. So he could have very easily said, no, you're not going to an interview. You're going to jail. Or whatever the fine would be. I don't know what they do. I have no clue. But it could have ended completely differently.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
But instead, he's like, you know what? You got an interview? Tell you what, buddy. Let's get you to that interview.
Yeah, that's great.
And I think that is really, really cool. I do have a link to that story if you'd like to read it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.